Excellent. All right.
Hi, Governor Chafee. Thanks for sitting down with the Brown Political Review. Realistically, what do you think you could get passed for Rhode Island?
We have a good package of bills. I think the ones that the law enforcement agencies really are strong on, the assault guns. What hunter needs an assault gun or a large magazine clip? I mean, there's just no reason. And certainly we would prefer to have the federal government pass some common sense gun safety laws. And when I was in the United States Senate, we were trying to close the gun show loophole. If you bought a gun at a gun show, you didn't have to have the background check. That was called the loophole. We were trying to close that loophole. This isn't a progressive step of taking away guns. It's just common sense. Nobody needs an assault gun with a large magazine clip.
How have your views changed as a Republican senator to an independent governor?
Well, my views haven't changed, and that's why I left the party. I stand behind my votes against the deep tax cuts, even as a Republican. In fact, it was John McCain and I were the only two votes against the Bush-Cheney tax cuts, which favored the wealthy and brought back deficits. I'm proud of my vote against the war in Iraq. I'm proud of my vote against the prescription drug benefit before we reform Medicare, because we're adding another benefit to Medicare, not paying for it. These are old conservative, Republican-like kind of traditional fiscal conservative policies. And that hasn't changed since becoming governor. The Republicans turning their back on warrantless wiretapping and some of our First Amendment freedoms. Well, now it seems the Democratic Party has embraced some of those issues that I care about, whether it's environment or even fiscal conservatism, which used to be Republican, now is more of a Democratic issue. No deficits, using the tools of government to help build a strong middle class. These are the issues that I care about.
What did you think of the Republican primaries in the last election?
It's amazing to watch the Rudy Giulianis and the Mitt Romneys and the John McCains, who I know as moderate. They couldn't get elected in New York City or Massachusetts, and I know with John McCain, he was good on environmental issues, he was good on immigration issues, he was good on tax policy. When I served with him running for president, they changed, they're completely different. The whole phrase that was in this last election where the Romney's campaign manager says, "Etch your sketch." We take the primaries and shake it up and start over again, and you shouldn't have to be that way. You should be making statements that you're going to be held to every day of the campaign, not we shake it up and start over. Now we have a different view on immigration, or now we have a different view on international issues, or now we have a different view on guns. It shouldn't be one position for the primaries and another one for the November election. It shouldn't be that way.
But isn't it that more polarized and more politically extreme people vote in the primaries?
Yes, that's one of the problems.
And that's a problem?
Yes.
So how do we get more people to vote in the primaries?
Well, there weren't primaries. You went to a convention, and then there was dissatisfaction with the smoke-filled rooms, and out of the convention comes a candidate that a few delegates that are elected is now our two choices for president. And so let's go to the primary system. Maybe we need to go back.
What is the future of the Republican Party right now?
Good question. They're going through a lot of soul searching, and that's one of the reasons I left the party, is their focus on social issues that seem to galvanize the base, energize the base, and so that was part of their strategy, whether it's immigration, or whether it's gay marriage, or whether it's abortion, some of these social issues that I don't think the general public ultimately cast as priorities.
What's your feeling on gay marriage at Supreme Court? What are we going to see?
I think they'll see this as a constitutional right. That why should we be discriminating against two people that love each other that want to get married? I have some guarded optimism there.
Think Hillary's going to run?
I do.
Yeah.
I do. At least that's her plan right now. I don't know whether fatigue will set in. It seems like we just ended 14, but that's the sport that we're in.